Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a B-Class Big Series race for you here for week 11 in the, we're at Auto Club Speedway. And unfortunately, I'm starting in the back, which is probably going to hurt me from an overall finish standpoint. Had a issue with the sim that when I went to switch over from the practice session to the qualifying session, it just locked up for some reason on me. It's the first time I've had that really happen, so had to restart it, didn't get back in time to get a qualifying lap in. So starting 22nd, there is 25 cars in this session. Car number 16 seems like somewhat of a stronger strength of field.
The track temp is
so,
99 Fahrenheit.
The right side is not expected to do much, which I suppose then means if I can pick up some spots, I'll still be ahead of where I was supposed to finish. I think based on a potential lap time I could have run in qualifying, probably would have been somewhere in the area of, you know, a 7th to 10th place start. So certainly would have been definitely a better start, but obviously would not have been anywhere near the front from a
catch up to car number
qualifying 10. Standpoint. So for me, I've not been able to figure out how to run all out here and have a ton of pace. Biggest thing for me is to hope that this goes green all the way and I can try to save tires better than guys around, although with starting in the back that's going to be tougher to do if I'm trying to move my way towards the front, but might try to stick to that plan, be patient, and just kind of ride by some of the people. You're going to see some guys that want to push hard. And if we do go green all the way, they may take off and then start falling back if they're not kind to their tires. And you may see other guys dropping back, getting closer to me off the start that may end up, you know, going to the front, kind of following the same strategy as me. So I'm just gonna have to do the best that I can to make the most of this. Top 10 will be a great finish out of this. I don't think a top 5 is going to happen. I think I'm just too far back in track position. Matters too much here to be able to get that good of a finish, but just going to try to keep it clean, see if we can get 33 in without any issues. Already got a weird start. Sideline just didn't go. Everybody kind of checked up. Stayed at the high side. If I can get a 0x out of this in the ARCA race, I'll be really happy with that. And yeah, it's going to be all about saving tires. Kind of looking to the low side, not to get by the 22, but just to run a little bit of a lower line, try to save the right sides a little bit. Just going to have to stay to the high side for right now. We've got issues with the 12, 14, able to get around them. 7 to the inside, so still going to have to run the high side here through 3 and 4. Picked up a couple spots there with those issues, so bit of congestion off the start, a little bit of a crazy start there. It's going to start following. We got some damage. Looks like the 11's got some damage. Guys are blinking. That would be the 12 that just reappeared. Excuse me, the 20.
Clear. Right side.
Just going to get my way to the bottom. Try to be as kind as I can to the right side. It's not really trying to push it. I couldn't tell if it was going to be 3 wide or not. Yeah, it's 3 wide right ahead of us between the 8, the 20, and the 24. So I'm just gonna lay back and watch this one. I know easily could have somebody, you know, cut down below me or do crazy stuff. I don't know, there's no reason to shove it. 24 gets really slow out of turn 4. He goes up. 19's gonna get the run down on the inside. People everywhere, cars everywhere. I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Trying to ride right now and not get myself into too many messes, just trying to take it easy. It's 3 wide back here constantly, which is never fun to hear. I feel like I'm back at Daytona week and I'm not even in Daytona. Try to clear in front of the 18, get to the inside of the 24, see if I can just try to find a happy place where there's not cars on all sides of me. This is part of the congestion of being in the back and why I should have not had that issue, gotten into qualifying, but not much I could do there. Despite all the congestion, we're still clicking off clean green laps, so that's nice, I suppose. Just really trying to ease it into the corner, wait to pick up the throttle. 11 comes down off the wall out of turn 2. Able to avoid him.
He's still there.
Certainly, you know, gonna just trying to find a little bit of a hold right now, just to find somewhere to settle in. Not really trying to race anybody or, you know, make too many moves to the front. Just trying to find a happy medium spot that I can be safe and execute my strategy for a little while.
17th place. The lap time was at 42.66.
Don't feel like I'm really driving the car all that hard. I feel like I've been pretty kind to it so far, pretty slow, especially compared to qualifying pace, but I think it should help on the back end. Got the 12 to the outside still. So bouncing between 17th and 18th depending on what the 12 is going to do. Able to clear him. See if he tries to cut underneath us coming out of turn 4. I get a little loose there out of turn 4. Got to watch that so I don't heat up the right rear too much. Able to pull in front of him, so just happy with the spot right now. I'm okay with kind of just sitting here and riding. Again, just committing to the bottom side. You can see a lot of guys up here are running middle to a lane off. I'm kind of fine with taking it right down to that first scene. If I get a little bit lower, that's fine too, but I think that first seems a good spot to be through the corners. It's a little bit of side-by-side, a little 3 wide up there. Autocloud definitely does provide multiple grooves through the corners. Allows you to pick a lane, go with it. Doesn't always mean it's necessarily going to be the best in terms of a long run strategy or a race strategy, but certainly does allow for different ideas of driving styles. Obviously when you have that, you got to watch on the exits of the corners as guys come back together as kind of an intersection point for all those lines, but certainly makes for some fun racing. I don't think I've run any officials here before, but I know I've run a few league races between ARCA cars and trucks here, so certainly I've personally enjoyed it and was looking forward to this week. I'm going to try to see if I can experiment with building a setup for the open series for the trucks, run that instead of the fixed series towards the end of the week, see how I do in that. Should be fun, you know, it's going to be a lot about aerodynamics and keeping the speed up through the corners, but it should be a fun time.
Okay, Jake, the next car is
just kind of focusing here, trying to keep a somewhat consistent pace, be as easy as I can on the car. You can see we're slowly catching up to the 25. I'm actually going to switch to session last lap a little bit earlier than I normally do. Oh, I get into the wall like an idiot. Just got too close to the wall in turn 3. Hopefully it didn't cause too much damage to the right side. Aero does matter here. We'll see what it does. But yeah, as I was saying before that, session last lap just so I can try to make sure I'm running a consistent pace right now. Don't need to be setting blazing laps, but I want to try to just run as consistent as I can to
He's still there.
save the tires and make sure that I'm executing that strategy as best as possible.
He's still there. Keep digging.
Trying to work our way by the 25. He's going to get the run off of the corner. He's going to have to stay low.
Keep it together. Hold your line.
Shouldn't be any issue getting by him as he had some damage. I don't, like I said, not sure how much the damage is going to affect me. Wasn't like a 42.62 or 63 before that. See how it goes. Being a little bit more patient on the bottom. Inside the 22, probably off pace a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. If the 19 of them continue to pull away and I get run down by other guys, then it's certainly going to be affecting me. But hopefully it was just a minor scrape and the composite body can handle it, not be too bad. Just keep an eye on the gap to the 16 or the 19 up ahead. Check it this time at the line. Thankfully no incident points out of that. It was kind of like the same shot I gave myself out of turn 4 at Nashville and ARCA this week. The car is going to start slowing down somewhat. Tire wear is definitely a factor here, so if we get a caution at any time, we'll probably all be coming to pit road. Another set of tires, but trying to keep myself relatively consistent. 7/10 to the 19. Last time by 19 and 20 we were running side by side, so if the 19 gets by the 20, then we can use the 20 as a reference. I mean, as long as I'm staying even with them, then I'm not too worried about the damage. We're pulling away from the 25, 17 as well, so no pressure from behind, not like anybody's really flying up and getting us. Kind of trying to catch the back of this pack. It's like 19 got just a tenth faster than us the time by. 20 was about a tenth slower, so I don't know, it's possible that damage could be affecting a little bit, but I don't think it's too bad. I think that 10th easily could have been in how we were both driving that lap. Just trying to stay as close to the 20 as possible. Watch out for a little bit of aggressive driving between the 5 and the 19. Got some guys that are throwing some moves up ahead, so could be contact or wreck, something to watch out for to avoid. He almost gets into the wall out of turn 4, keeps flying down. Slowly closing up on him, but like I said, I'm trying to do all I can to be as kind to tires right now as I can and try to save. It's going to be my only path to trying to get by some of these guys the last half to quarter of the race. It's going to be tough to get a top 10 for sure. You can see how spread out everybody is, so unless fall off really starts happening, you know, I could see maybe like a 13th, 12th, 13th place finish, something like that, if they keep driving hard and I'm able to save, but just have to see. 25 finally goes to pit road. It's going to open the guys up behind.
43.41.
To keep an eye, it was like 1.3 of the line of the 18. We'll see if they start catching or if they were, you know, not being impeded by the 25 at all. Trying to catch back up to the 20. 19's working his way up, so we've got the 20 to 23 as the next two cars up ahead. 19's right behind him. I believe that was 15. Be wrong. I pick up the throttle a little too early there out of 3. 3 and 4 had to lift to make sure I didn't get it in the wall out of 4. Didn't want to shut the right front, so that lift is going to kill the momentum that allowed the 18 to get a big run off of 4 down the front stretch to close up on me. These guys might have done a little bit of a better job saving tires than I did. I might have pushed a little too hard off the start and they may be unable to catch, but we'll just have to see. Gap was 0.9 last time by for the 18, so we'll just see where it's at. 20 got by the 23 on the high side. You see a big difference here compared to last lap now that I was able to get out of the corner without lifting. 18 did close up a couple tenths that time, but could easily have been from the momentum I had going into turn 1 on the last lap since I was off on the pace. May have to start thinking about dragging the brakes just a little bit to slow the car down a little bit more. 18 looks like he's still closing, so he probably just has pace. Not sure which way I want to go, if I want to stick to the low side, try to follow the 23 through, or try to get around him on the high side, follow the 20 for a moment. Might be the better option to try to go to the high side just for a lap to get by the 23. Coming up the track. I gotta give him the entire track. He's got to understand I'm there. He can't just keep coming up like that.
Still there.
Wait to pick up the throttle on the outside so I don't slam into the wall. Hopefully we'll get a run off of 2. Try to clear him going into turn 3. Really want to run side by side like this. It's going to draw the 18 in, along with stressing the right side tires a little bit more than I needed to. Should be able to clear the 23 though, or stay in front of them. So that'll put us up into 15th. Gladly take that. Halfway down, 17 down, 16 to go.
You've just done a 43.
See some guys are really starting to go to the high side. Still think the low lane's the fast way right now in terms of overall pace for saving tires. Probably gonna have to let the 18 go when he gets there. 14's closed up quite a bit as well, so let's say it's a combination of me pushing too hard at the start, wearing tires out a little more than some of these guys. Some of these guys just might honestly know how to drive this faster and save tires at the same time. 20 with a big shot to the wall out of turn 4. 18 trying to get the run down the front stretch. Trying to save, work to the inside of the 20 off of turn 2. Not quite there yet. Potentially be there off of turn 4.
Coming up low side. They're on the inside.
18 was looking to the bottom to me. I kind of came down to take the line. Get a little bit of contact, no big deal. Had to slow down a little bit more, so I'm not able to get the run on the 20 down the front stretch like I wanted. See if I can try to set it up through 1 and 2.
You've just done it. 43.95.
See, the 19's not that much further ahead. It's pulled away a little bit, but not drastically.
Outside line's clear.
Yeah, I don't know. 12th or 13th might be all we can get, and honestly, it might be further back than that because the 14 and the 18 are definitely quicker and pushing hard. Got a big group back here, so I could fall back as far as 17th or 18th. Honestly, trying to use the 20 as a pick. He's definitely slower. And if I can keep with the 14 and the 18, or one of them back up there,
Still there.
20 holds him up, I can try to use them as a pick and get by, try to get away.
Still there.
At least force some of them to use the tires a little bit more.
He's still there. Keep digging.
Side by sides allowing the 19 and the 5 to pull away.
Still there.
You can see the 14's getting really antsy, trying to figure out his way around the 20. 18's sticking to the low line behind me. Didn't drive it in that hard, but hopefully get a run off of the corner to get by the 20.
Still there.
Side-by-side racing is killing me. I mean, it's fun for you guys, but this is not what I wanted to try to help with the tires and or, you know, catch back up to the 19.
Frederick is now leading. Still there. Outside line's clear. That's good consistency. On your right. He's still there. Clear.
Alright, able to clear the 20 that time. 14's going to get by me inside. Going to have to watch the 14. He's going to look to the low side of me going into 3. Just going to have to let him go.
Still there.
18's probably going to try to sneak up by the 14 as well.
They're low.
Alright, 14 was able to clear me, no problem. Let's see if I can just follow behind him now. Hopefully try to get away from the 18. 18's going to battle side by side with the 20 now. Looks like 20's falling back, so a big group of guys that are going to be working their way up here. 20 dives in big time on the inside of the 18. Don't think he's going to be able to make that move stick.
P15.
18's going to get a really good run off the corner. Watch him dive to the inside down the backstretch on us. Oh, not what I expected. I thought he was going to get a better run than that down the backstretch. 14's just gone. Nothing for the leaders. Just trying to protect as much as I can. I know it's kind of crazy to try to protect for 15th, but trying to do what I can to make the 18 use up stuff. Got 10 to go this time. 18's going to get the run now. He's going to cut to the inside. He got the good run off of the corner. Nothing I can do at this point. Back to 16th. Hopefully the 17 isn't able to close up.
He's still there. They're inside.
Alright, see if we try to follow behind the 18. I don't know if that's going to happen, but certainly going to try my best. Certainly going to try my best.
was at 44.
Glad we've got a long green flag run so far. Really, at this point, don't want to see a caution. It's the only shot I have to try to catch anybody. I mean, I don't think I can. But I know if we have a caution, everybody's going to come in for tires, and that's where I'm going to be toast, because they obviously didn't have the qualifying pace to run very fast. So it'll basically be like qualifying runs in the sense of you're just going to be pushing the car as hard as you can. Team gets into the wall out of turn 4, going to take advantage of that. Looks like we are going to have a caution as we've got a wreck on the front stretch. Yeah, alright, so scratch everything I said about having a shot at a finish. It's going to be a fun ride. You had the 18 drill on the outside wall out of turn 4 that did not cause the caution. You had contact up ahead, 15, and the... I'm not sure who that was, honestly. We'll have to see, but everybody's going to be going to pit road.
Pace car is out.
It's going to be 4 tires. I'm not going to worry about taking fuel.
We're under caution. Pits are closed.
18 sending us about driving hard. No problem, but whatever. I mean, yes, I probably should have just let them by. It probably would have been in my best interest, but I am also entitled to run how I want. I didn't really throw any blocks that were completely dirty to cut right in front of somebody. I don't know. I mean, I don't feel too bad about it overall. I think they're just angry because I took their line the way that they wanted for passing, and they couldn't figure another way out about it. I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't feel too bad overall.
Of course, yellow. Pits are open.
Sorry, all over the place looking at something. We headed to pit road this time. Just gotta make sure that I don't speed, don't do anything else wrong. Everybody's gonna be all on the same strategy. It's gonna be 4 tires.
Watch your speed limit in the pits. Pit lane speed limit
Make
is
sure I
55
don't speed at
miles
all.
per hour.
Don't miss the box. In and out as quickly as possible.
Box in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Box now.
Oh, overshot it. That was not the mistake I needed to make. We're going to be going to the back with that one. Not a good mistake. 2.6 seconds of optional. If everybody behind continues to go, I might honestly take that. Yeah, let's just get it done. I know I'm going to lose a few more spots out of that. Got the 7 on pit road. I think he might have been involved in the accident. Hopefully not going to get a black flag for speeding. With that. Gonna be pretty far back. We'll see where we sort out. Guessing probably. Let's see. I think we came in 15th. Let's see where we sort out. Might actually be 12th. Have to see. If I'm
Pits are open.
looking at it correctly. But it's going to set up a 4-lap dash to the finish. Going to be getting the one to go this time by. I expected to be further back because of his damage. He was going to be taking that most likely from the hit to the outside.
All right, Jake, get ready. Race will resume at the end of this
80-87
lap.
on the tires. Yeah, 12. I was not 80-87. It was worse on the right front than he was. That's why he was a lot quicker there the last few laps. He had the right front to be able to turn better. I wasn't far off on the right rear, but certainly was a bit rougher on the right front. So, just going to do the best I can, see if I can try to claw a couple spots, work my way to the top 10. Would expect the 14 to be quicker now. I don't know what any of these other guys are going to be like off the fresh. Wasn't around too many of them, I don't think, on the initial start of the race. So just gonna have to drive this as aggressively as I can. Still try to keep off of everybody. Obviously got the 0x I'd like to protect, and see if I can pick up a couple spots, have a shot at the top 10. I still don't think a top 5 is gonna happen. I think I really needed to be, you know, restarting in like 6th or 8th to have a shot at that, but certainly I guess it's not out of the realm of possibility to pull off a top 10 if I can drive clean and not overdrive it. Big thing is just going to be making sure that I do not overdrive it on this first lap. The tires being cold and the temps or the pressures being down. Car can still get a bit loose, so gotta watch that. Just watch for this restart and see what happens. We're off and rolling. Still cannot time these things as well as I'd like to. Trying to cut to the inside. He's going to cut out in front. Had to watch for him. I'm going to have the 14 to the outside. I just got to make sure I don't get loose off of turn 2.
You got one right side.
Otherwise, it's going to kill the momentum off. Staying to the low side with the 14, trying to get the run on the outside. He's going to get that, but hopefully I can use the 8 as a pick. Trying to get to the inside of the 8 going into turn 3.
Hold your line.
Not quite able to get there. 14 is probably going to be able to clear me on the outside off of turn 4. And the 24 looking behind me. Alright, 14 is definitely quicker. Let's see if we can follow up behind the 14 now. I think I should be both still. Yeah. Start looking somewhere. 8's doing a good job. Cut down. Get loose there off of turn 2. Just gonna try to work to the inside of the 15, but because I got loose, that killed it. Allowing the 24 to look by on the outside. Watch. Stay off the 15. Try to get the run down the front stretch. I've lost touch with the 14 because of getting loose off the 2 that time. See if I can try to get the draft of the 8. We've got 2 to go this time. 15. Almost 3 wide behind. 10's making a shot. 10 almost gets into the back of us, driving it hard into turn 1. Everybody's digging for all they can. Trying to catch back up to the 8. That's going to be my only shot at a top 10 unless there's contact and a wreck up ahead. Certainly provide me an exciting finish for you guys. I will gladly take 1 caution out of this run. It's a nice change from some of the races I've run. Trying to bowl away from the 10 now. Goes up to the 8. We're getting the white flag this time. I don't know. It's gonna take a miracle to get to the 8 and get by him. Oh, there's the wreck up ahead. But watch, we got cars going everywhere. No caution out yet. We stay green still. Causes a lot of people to stack up. We've got some damage. 5's got damage. 14's down low. We're gonna try to work by the 5 on the inside. 10's gonna look on the outside. We're gonna go 3 wide as we try to get by the 5. 10 just made an aggressive move there, made it stick, did what he had to do. Not gonna be able to get the run on him, I think. He's gonna get in the wall. I don't think I pushed him up into the wall. Let's see what we can do. 22's looking low, just gonna go to the apron. Did get by the 10. I don't know, 9th maybe? But we'll have to see where we finished. That was crazy, crazy finish. Crazy finish. That was... Whew! If we were able to squeak out the top 10, I'm really happy with that. I don't think it should have been any worse than 10th, but we'll have to see. Wow, that was definitely a hectic finish. I'll take a look and see what happened there. Not really too worried about what the tires are this time. That's not really going to matter. 1 second. Oh. One thing. Alright, so we did get scored in 9th. Nice. I will take that for starting 22nd. Great job by the 19 to move up 20 spots. A couple guys definitely making their way up from the back, but yeah, that was an insane finish. Let's pull that up and see what happened. Drop this down some. Okay, so let's see, we were coming off of turn 4. Somebody was making contact. I guess I missed that. Wreck's gonna happen up. Okay, so let's go all the way up to the front. That's where that happened. So we've got the 4 and the 6. 4's running the low side. He starts coming up to get the entry into the corner. I don't know. I mean, you can't just keep coming all the way up. The 6 looks like he's holding the line. I mean, let's watch it from the 6 perspective. He's basically coming up, still straddling the seam, so the 4 just literally drives right into the 6. They get a little bit of contact there, net code. 6 gets into the wall, comes back down. 3 barely misses him. I think there might have been a bit of contact between the left front of the 6 and the 3. And then the 5's kind of got nowhere to go. He piles into the back of the 6. The 1 piles into the back of the 5. 6 comes down, gets the 2. That stacks everybody up. You can see the 21's trying to work his way on the outside. 5's going around. 19's going to get caught up in that. He clips the left front of the 6, sends the 6 back around. 6 is going to slam the outside wall. There goes the 14 on the inside. There goes the 8. I'm going to go by on the inside there. 10's going to follow in behind me. And then you can watch it. We've got the 5 who's really slow. I think this is when the 10 was going to hit the wall. No. So I'm going to the inside here. I'm just trying to follow. It looked like the 14 and the 8 were going to get in line, so I was just trying to follow him to get to the inside of the 5 to work by him. Thought we easily could have gotten around the 5 on the inside with how damaged the 5 was. The 10 decides to shoot it down the middle, make it 3 wide, which he was fine. I mean, that's not ridiculously tight. It is the last lap. We're on the last half of the lap, so I get it. I just wasn't prepared to try to block that, so he's working to the outside. I got the 22 following up behind me. Like I said, just got into the wall himself, so I didn't even come close to him that way. That's what slowed him down and allowed us to get by him. Then you had side by side between the 1 and the 8. Let's see if the 8 got him on the outside. Yeah, he did. 1 had that damage from the contact and fell off, so absolutely crazy finish. The 4 is able to save his car, come away with the win out of that. Yeah, that was pretty hectic. So let's take a look at the results. Hopefully they should be fairly positive on both the iRating and the safety rating perspective. Ooh, that was probably one of the best races as a whole I've had in B fixed yet, and that was definitely a crazy finish, although you kind of expected it with 4 to go. Restart, so 3 splits, top split, 32.08. Not super strong, but again, for me, pretty strong. Yeah, I figured a lot of guys would be setting fast laps that last time because now everybody could run all out, not have to worry about saving tires. So you can see, I don't know, it was kind of middle of the pack there for speed. Just the 14 was definitely quick. He had a really good line. I can't figure out how to drive it hard enough. So able to get 49 out of safety rating, or out of iRating, excuse me. So just over 2750, 0.15 on the safety rating. So 2.63. It's trying to work its way back up. The more of these 0x races I can get in, the faster it'll start going as I start clearing off some of the incidents from before. So it should work its way back up. Goal right now is just to try to get to 3.0 by the end of week 12. So I don't know. I think unless something really blows up, that should definitely be attainable. Possibly could even get to 4.0 before then if I can hit enough 0x races and get those 4 point or the point 0.4 bumps. So hopefully you guys enjoy that one. Feel free to leave any comments if you've got any tips for how you were driving it quicker for both qualifying and on a short run like that. Love to hear from you guys. Obviously, still got a long way to learn to be able to contend up in the front in these things and solidly stay up there the whole time. Especially because I'd like to get into even stronger fields than this. So love to hear from you guys in general. Hopefully you enjoyed that and stay tuned for more races. And until the next one, hopefully all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.